iPhone 5. Just saying the name might inspire love or loathing. Leak after leak, we got a picture of what the next iPhone would be, and then finally it released. Could it possibly live up to the hype? Yeah. The design of the iPhone 5 has largely changed while staying the same. It still uses the same rectangular industrial design of the iPhone 4, but this time it has an aluminum back, which is highly prone to scuffs. It's lighter, thinner, and longer than its predecessors. I'm not gonna get into the whole is a 4-inch screen better than 4.5 or 5.5 or 55-inch screen argument. It's a matter of taste, and I love both the S3's gorgeous 4.8-inch screen and the iPhone 4S's 3.5-inch screen. Suffice it to say, the iPhone 5's 4-inch display is still gorgeous, boasting 326 pixels per inch, an 1126 by 640 resolution, and a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. That aspect ratio makes everything from gaming to photography to watching videos better, but it's less substantial than you'd think. The true change is inside the phone, where the iPhone now rocks an A6 dual-core processor and gig of RAM. These specs are topped by plenty of phones, including the Galaxy S3. But according to our test, the iPhone 5 is still the most powerful, fastest phone on the market right now. What does that mean for gaming? It means the phone can burn through loading screens, doesn't stutter or lag, even during games like Infinity Blade 2, Lily, or Asphalt 7, and of course that extra half-inch means your view is less obscured by your fingers. Besides a revamped design and faster processor, the iPhone 5 also finally has LTE, which in our test was consistently about 10 times faster than 3G. The battery isn't significantly larger, but it holds up better than the iPhone 4S's and lasts around 8 hours of LTE browsing, which is really impressive. Similarly, the rear-facing camera hasn't received much of an upgrade, but it takes much more impressive low-light photography now, and the front-facing VGA camera has been swapped out with a much better 1.3 megapixel camera. But the iPhone 5 doesn't have every feature we wished it did. It's still missing NFC, which we thought was a done deal, and a few of its iOS 6 features, like Maps and Passbook, are problematic and need more time. Apple has also redesigned their 30-pin dock connector and earbuds, which are now called EarPods. The Lightning cable is more or less functionally identical to the 30-pin dock connector, but it's reversible now and much smaller. This was a big part of why Apple was able to shave so much weight and girth off the new iPhone 5, but it comes at a price. The iPhone 5 basically obsoletes all your iPhone accessories unless you buy a ridiculously priced $30 adapter dongle. Still, it had to be done in the name of innovation, and we're at least partially glad Apple ripped the Band-Aid off. As for the EarPods, well, they're still a bust for me. Apple's EarPods have never stayed in my ears, and the EarPods fall out a little less, but still fall out way too much. When they aren't falling out of my ears, they actually sound quite impressive, about as good as comparably priced Sennheisers. If they fit in your ears, they'll be okay for you, but we still recommend buying some quality headphones. The iPhone 5 has a fantastic design, is incredibly powerful, and finally has LTE. Unfortunately, there's still no NFC, it has problematic iOS 6 features, and it's a scuff magnet. The iPhone 5 is so fast and powerful, we really think it's going to last well over the next 2 years. For more on the iPhone 5, including head-to-head tests of your favorite phones, keep it locked to IGN.